Exercise 15.4, work out the volume of each prism. So whenever we are looking for volume of a prism, all we need to do is find the area of the cross-section and multiply it in. So it is as though as there are numbers of balls here, as you can see. Maybe this is the area that we have here. Multiplied by how many stacks there are. So you can imagine that there are a total of, let's say, 15 balls here, and then you can multiply by 8 stacks. So that is the total volume that you can get for the shape. So all you need to do is just take 15 square centimeter, because the area has been calculated for you, and multiply it by 8. Answer will be 120 square cubic centimeter. For question B, do the same thing. 20 square centimeter multiplied by the how many stacks there are. So that would be 130 cubic centimeter. Last one, 32 square centimeter multiplied by how many stacks there are. So all we need to do is just take the answer, and we get 134.4 cubic centimeter. Done for question number 1. Then let's go to question number 2. Copy and complete this table. So area of the cross-section, length of the prism, volume of the prism. So the first one is quite easy. We need to find the volume. So the volume is the same thing like we did for question A. 12 multiplied by 10 equals to 120 cubic centimeter. B, we are looking for length of prism. Since the volume is equal to this times this, you can work your way around to find the length of the prism. Just take 204 cubic centimeter divided by 24. 8.5 centimeters. See, you can do the same thing because it is a multiplication, so we need to find the area of cross section. All we need to do is just divide. Answer will be 114.7 divided by 6.2, 18 meters, sorry. Done. Let's move on to question 3. Work out the volume of the surface, volume and surface area of each prism. So let's look at the volume first. So we're working out volume first. All the volume for A, B, and C. Volume for A would be 5 times 7, the area of the cross-section, multiplied by 14. With the bracket or without the bracket is fine, because I just want to show you that is the area of the cross-section. B, area of cross-section will be half times 16 times 6 prism. Four, 5, 6. C, area of cross-section. That's the volume. So now, if you want to find the surface area, now we want to find surface area is completely different from a volume, because surface area includes this part here, the top part, the front part, the back part, the side here, and the bottom part here. So that's all the surface area that we need. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's no one specific formula, but it's just an understanding on how we calculate the surface area. So you just need to make sure that you have all the 6 sides covered, or 6 faces covered for the first one. So it's actually 5 times 7, which is the front, and multiply by 2 because front and back. So 735, 17. Then the sides here, 14 times 5. We get the side left and right, also multiply by 2 because there are 2 sides of it. 140. and then the top and bottom. So we do the bottom, 7 times 14, and multiply by that by 2. 196. Then we add all of them together. Then we get our answer. This is in terms of area. Okay, surface area for the first one, A. Now, surface area for B. So there are how many faces here? 1, 2, and the back, left, and bottom. So there are 5 faces here. So if you want to make sure that you're careful, then you just write 5 faces. So front and back are 2 triangles. So half multiplied by 6 multiplied by 16 times 2. That's the area of the triangle. So 96. And then, okay, so this is the part that's a little bit tricky where you need to identify, are there similar shapes or are there exact same shapes? Well, there are here and here, they are the same because it seems like they are an isosceles triangle. So I can just say that the left and right are the same. Sometimes they aren't, sometimes they are. So you just need to use your logic brain to think like which is it. So this is 2 times left and right is 10 times 9.5, so it's 25 times 2, which is 190 square centimeter. And then we need the bottom. So the bottom is 16 times 9.5. 152 square centimeters, and we just add all of them together like this, like so. And then we'll get our answer, which is 96 plus 190 plus 152, 438. Very good. Now next, just double check you have your 5 faces now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Done. Now be question C. Question C is the one that all the sides, the shapes are different. So what we need to do is we need to find the front and back. So half times 5 times 12 multiplied by 2 is equals to 60. And then, okay, they are all the triangles. So let's just find the left-hand side first. The left-hand side rectangle will be 5 times 15.4, which is equals to 77. The top rectangle will be 13 times 15.4, 200.2, and then the bottom, 12 times 15.4, 184.8. You just add all of this together, make sure that you have your 4 faces, 522. All right, that's for number 3. 10. Okay, the next one is we need to work out volume and surface area for each cylinder. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So let's look at question A. Number 4, we look at volume first. Volume is very easy. Only volume, we look at the volume of the shapes. So this one is always pi r square multiplied by height. This is your area of cross section. So it works exactly like how we did for the prism. So what we do is for question A, area of the circle will be pi 5 square multiplied by 12. So it will be 942.4748% square cubic centimeter. B, pi 2.5 square times 18. 353.43 cubic centimeter. And question C, pi 20 square times 14 millimeters cube. Okay, once we're done with the volume, then we need to look at the surface area. So now, when we look at surface area, we need to be able to open up a cylinder. So let me just draw this cylinder for you. This is the first question cylinder. I'll just join it and I'll just show it to you how it looks like. So this two circle, and then I have the line fly straight down. So this is question number 1. So now if I break it up and open it, I will get the top one would be a circle. The bottom one will also be a circle. However, the middle one, if I open the shape up, it actually looks like a rectangle when I open it up. It should look something like that when I unfold it. The interesting part is that the highlighted region here, which is the circumference of the circle, is actually the length of the rectangle, and well, the height of this thing here is exactly the same place here. Okay, so we can actually find the area of this rectangle using 2 pi r as your circumference of your circle, which is here, multiplied by the height, which is here. 2 pi r, circumference, not the area of the circle. So in order for us to find this whole surface area is 2 circles, 1 rectangle. So the circle one is quite easy, just pi r square times 2, because there are 2, top and bottom. (157.08). And then the rectangle will be 2 pi 5 times 12. (376.991). And just add them together. For question A. Hope that you get it right. Then we'll look at question B for surface area. I'm not going to use this shape again. So I'm just going to use how I calculate 2 circles, 1 rectangle. 2 times the circles will be pi 2.5 square. Rectangle will be 2 pi r multiplied by the height. So I should be able to get one answer here, one answer here. Okay, so this is the total surface area. The 2 circles from top, bottom, and then the curved surface area of your cylinder. And then the next one, C, 2 circles, 1 rectangle, 2 times pi 20 square, 2 times pi times 20 times 14. Two pi 13. 1759.29. So total should be 4,272.56 surface area. All right. Now let's look at number 5. Copy and complete this table. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So radius of circle, area of circle is quite easy. So let's just find out. For 2A, a 5A, area. Pi 2.5 square. 1963 meter square. B, area of circle. $113.097. And then the height of the cylinder is equal to 507 divided by 113.097. 4.482. Because you need to use this multiplied by this, this multiplied by this to get this. So in order to get your height of cylinder, you use your volume of cylinder divided by the area of circle, then you get your height of the cylinder. Then we look at 5C. Area is equals to 20 square meters. So pi r square is equals to 20. R square is equals to 20 divided by pi. R is equal to square root of the answer, which is equals to 20 divided by pi, square root of the answer, 2.523. Then to find the volume of cylinder, 20 multiplied by 2.5. That's it. And then the last one, question D. Question 5D. We have height of the cylinder, so volume of the cylinder divided by height is equals to the area. So find area first is equals to 1044 divided by 16. 65.25 is the area of circle. Then area of a circle is equals to 65.25. Then pi r square is equals to 65.25. R square is equals to 65.25 divided by pi. R is equals to square root of the answer, which is equals to 65.25 divided by pi, then square root of the answer. All right, done. Now, for number 6 is a tricky question, but it is doable. Each of these prism has a volume of 256 cubic centimeter. Work out the length. Mark X in each diagram, give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So here you can see, in order to find volume for A, I need to use 3.8 multiplied by X multiplied by 12.3 is equals to the volume, which is 256. So X is equals to 256 divided by 3.8 divided by 12.3. And that's my answer for X. This is the easiest one to do. .48. 1 decimal place, 5.5. Okay, now question B is a little bit difficult. So for question B, what we need to do is that we need to make sure that we can get the height of the triangle. So in order to find the area of triangle, which is the area of cross-section, multiplied by 12.4 is equal to 256, which is the volume. So area of cross-section is equal to 256 divided by 12.4. Area of the triangle. Then area of triangle, the formula is half times the base times the height. So in order to find x, I need 20.6452 divided by 9.8 divided by 1/2. And so it'll be 4.213, rounded 4.2. All right. And the last one is actually very similar to your question 5. So for question 6, see area of circle first. So area of circle, I will just put a question mark because I don't know. Multiply by height 18.2 is equal to 256. The one that I don't know, which is the area of circle, will be equal to 256 divided by 18.2. 14.06593. This is your unknown, which is the area of circle. So now area of circle is actually pi r squared. Going to find r squared is equal to 14.06593 divided by pi. Well, you can find the answer here, but if you want to, so 4.47732 is r squared. R is equals to, you can do this way as opposed to the way that I did earlier, but this one you just have to write a little bit more decimal places so that your answer will be accurate. One decimal place. And done.